All right. Good morning, everyone. Uh, welcome back to another episode of Thronebreaker. It's me, Nick, and we're back. We are currently up on a mountain pass. All right, we zoom out. So last time we successfully escaped Eddern with no help, and we actually lost people. Black Rayla did not enjoy our non-killing of innocent prisoners or injured people. So she went back home. And now we did pick up can't remember his name. He's probably in the tent. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Gabor. Gabor, our new dwarven ally.
Your Grace, I need to speak with your quartermaster. Excuse my Elvish, but I can't drink that goat's piss he serves in the mess.
Reynard's doing no doubt.
This would be
He
cool.
doesn't
So
like
we're
the
gonna go
men to
meet the
drink
Dwarf
too
King.
much.
He maybe is gonna be able to help us, maybe
To be
not.
blunt, ma'am, what
We don't really
Reynard
have a lot of
himself
options
needs
at this
is to
point.
get good and bloated for once in his stiff life. So, I have a proposal for you. A shipment of the best dwarven mead and lager. I can arrange for you to arrive. Trust me, the men's morale's nae like to be a problem when they pour a bit of fire in their guts.
Okay. I Yes. Booze for everybody. I think everybody deserves it at this point.
Good point. Very well.
Oh, you've my thanks, dear Queen. A few more days of that and I'd have been lapping up puddle water.
You
I
would have
trust
been
you'll
what?
arrange the details.
Of course, no worries. You dinna ken how happy a dwarf you've made me. Ah, right. And the men too, of course.
Cool.
You're a
All right, we
Ziggurat,
got
you
beer.
not?
Get a
I
bunch
know
of
the
drunken
name.
soldiers.
One of your clan slew the dragon Ockvist.
Aye. You're thinking of Yarpin. Cousin of my cousin.
Yep.
Left Mahakam when I was but a wee snot. Decent enough dwarf, but never could conform to our basic tenets and laws. Though, admittedly, we've so damned many it's hard to keep them from leaking out your ears.
Is it that bad?
I'll put it this way. Among human folk, you cannae steal, brawl, murder. All the basics. In Mahakam, we've got laws about how to braid our beards. But I'm no one to complain. The Zilgrins are well-to-do, one of the richer clans. Got more than enough goods to suit our needs. Though, we've got some bads as well.
What do you mean?
Bah! Nae worth your time. I didn't mean to bother you. Sides, best to jabber of such things over a cold pint. Or keg?
Okay, you tell me
Your
about
elder.
your
I'd like
chief.
to know more. Do tell me about him, please.
One tough horseman, Brewer. Stubborn as an old goat,
Brewer.
as you'll soon see for yourself. All in all, though, he's nae as scary as some say. Been keeping the clans in check for some 2 centuries now. Which is nae a small feat, I might add, no.
No conflicts between them all this time. Are you certain?
I can't tell if you're jesting. At each other's throats each day they are. Breckenriggs despise the Chives. Dalbergs would scratch out the Hoog's eyes given half the chance. As for us, we hate them arse-licking fuchsies.
Fuchsis.
But Brewer's got his ways, keeps each yen in line. If not for him, Mahakam would have fallen to bits ages past.
Why?
Round 150 years ago, when the elves were fighting that hopeless war against your folk, the Elder-in-Chief ordered the pass to Mahakam sealed tight. If it weren't for that, we'd have ended up like the pointy ears. As it was, we waited for the shite storm to abate. Didn't open the pass and stretch your legs again till it were safe.
Friggin'
Yes, I remember. The manufacturers in Rivia have yet to recover.
With all due respect, Your Grace, your workshops forge utter crap. It's nae your fault that human folk prefer dwarven goods. Basic market principles, that's all it is.
I feel enlightened, Gabor.
basic
Thank
market
you.
principles. These dwarves, I mean, they've, you know what? They're doing better than the elves, and that's
We shall return to this conversation
all
later.
you can really ask for.
No skin off my back. We seen each other, Your Grace.
All right. Should we talk to everybody else? This is Reynard.
Yes, Your
got.
Grace?
You and Gascon
How
getting
go
along?
things, Reynard? You and Gascon get along now, I hope.
Well, you might say we've established a certain rapport, Your Grace.
Tell me more, friend.
I don't pry into his affairs, nor he into mine.
So they just
I'd
ignore each
prefer it
other.
if my commanders worked together more closely.
Your Grace, the man's a brigand.
Oh, Reynard. He was a brigand.
I must disagree, I fear. Yes, he stopped thieving for now, but only because it's convenient, so to speak. Gascon isn't a changed man. He still hasn't an ounce of honor, dignity.
Yet he has a unit of armed men, without which we'd be much worse off. Might not even have survived.
Agreed. The Strays are excellent fighters. I'd be the first to admit it. I only fear they might turn on us. Leap at our throats when we least expect it.
All right. Well, I hope not.
It's time I attended to other
I
matters.
like the strays, and more importantly, I like their cards.
Hey ho, how's my favourite queen in the north?
Hey, are you getting along with Reynard?
You and Reynard, do you get along?
Like a cat and a hound. Get it? Because they call me.
Yes, yes, your jests are easily understood. Far more difficult to enjoy.
That's probably true, in your royal high and mightiness's case.
Will you answer my question?
We get along because we must. Though it'd be far easier if he pulled the lance from his arse.
Haven't heard a truer word in a long while.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing.
Ah. Okay.
It's time I attended to other
Glad
matters.
everybody's. I'm glad everybody's getting along. Cool. Okay, and I did change my deck a little bit. I got rid of a couple. We're gonna see how it works. I got rid of a couple cards that I think I've been leaning on a lot. We put in some more Rivian.
A hearty
people?
Mahakam welcome to you.
What an honour! Even the arbalists salute us with cocked quarrels.
Oh, that well. An ounce of prevention saves a slag heap of trouble.
Got some dwarves. Big dwarven buildings.
None too shabby as views go, eh?
Were it not for the howling wind, I'd make a sketch.
Okay. Gascon does not like the cold. What do we got here? Some troops, and this is our main quest. Looks like there's a battle up here. I can't tell if the conflicts up here are just going to be your typical, you know, random monsters, or if there's going to be some problem we're going to have to solve with the dwarves. Maybe. I don't think Nilfgaard's made it up this far. Oh my. Oh, what is that? A giant cockroach.
Meve rode slowly, her surroundings interesting to her, her ears keen to take in the cacophony of sounds. The sharp whistle of wind rushing past towering peaks, the squeak of wagon wheels rolling over frozen snow, and the roar of beasts.
What the? I dare not venture a guess.
Gabor scratched his chin.
An ice troll. or one of them Barbigazar bejabbers?
These beasts, are they tame?
The what?
As the dragon?
The
None
Barbigazar
your
Bajapas.
life. Fierce horsens, every last one of them. Spring cleaning year past, one year bit my arm clear off.
The Queen's brow rose in a silent inquiry.
All right. You don't quite ken the context. Each spring, with the melting of the snows, a good bit of that filth comes out the ground. That's when Bruver Hoog summons all dwarves for spring cleaning. We cut down as much of the filth as we can, and that means relative calm the rest of the year.
Out of the corner of her eye, Meve noted a dark shape darting between rock formations. Calmly, she drew her sword and brandished it a time or two to warm up her stiff arms.
Seems it is our lot to assist you with this cleaning. Lyrians, arms at the ready. Prepare to fight.
All right. For a great many years, Mahakam was closed off to the outside world. When the Elven Kings began their last desperate push to drive men from the lowlands, the dwarves slammed shut the passage to their mountain realm. For centuries they waited. Only when the slaughter in the valleys below subsided, they once again opened their gates. The dwarves refer to this day as the Great Airen Out. Look at... What is that? Okay, so we got Do Not Let Bruver Die. Eliminate the Shaelmar. Hint in one fell swoop. Okay, let's check it out. Oh, that's right. We still have the bone talisman that we don't know what it does. Here's our new card, the Gabor. We can deploy, and then we either spawn and play either the left hook or the bottomless pockets. Left hook damage unit by 10 if it was destroyed. Deal any remaining damage to another unit. Play 1 trinkets from your deck. I also got this skull. Banish any number of units from your graveyard, then damage all units on a row by the amount banished. So we're gonna try that. I did put in the Scavenger, I believe is what it was. So we will find out how this goes. That's fine. I'm just redrawing.
Stop standing around like
Oh, this is
corns
the
on a
Shaelmar.
toe. Get to
That's
work.
all. It looks familiar. I feel like I've seen that in a Witcher game. We added these guys back in, the Gesso Footmen, which means we can grab a random unit from our deck. Bruverhug. Deploy spawn 2 Mahakam Protectors and move an enemy from the melee to the ranged row. Okay, and here's the Mighty Shaelmar. This is the boss. Every 3 turns, on turn start, randomly damage enemies by the portion of Shaelmar's current armor, then move to the other row. If on the melee row, damage the highest unit by this unit's current armor. If on the ranged row, which it is right now, damage the lowest enemy by this unit's current armor, then set armor to 8. Okay. So it sounds like we want to play Gabor.
Oh, could murder a pint.
So then we can pick. I think we want to damage it. So boom. Boom. Now it has no armor. And then we move you up. Play you.
Arbalist at your command.
All right.
Look at that, was
Got
not
some
bad.
splaining to do.
Not that bad.
As
Stupid
the
Shaelmaar.
wails of speared Shaelmaars died down, the crowd of Mahakaman infantry parted. A dwarf stepped forth, grey as a snow fox, wrinkled as a prune. He walked with difficulty, supporting himself on a battle axe, its two heads dripping blood.
This would be our elder-in-chief, Prover Who.
Such a cool axe. Brew the who.
And who might your guests be, Gabor?
Meve, Queen of Lyria and Rivia, and her associates in court.
My regards, Elder. I come...
You come for something. Coin's my first wager. Fighting bodies my second. Well, what is it you want? I'm on in the years, aye, but I'm not gone dotty. Tja, you menfolk. You got to fall on hard times to remember us dwarves.
I've come with a design in mind, I cannot deny. But hear me out and you shall see.
She's armed! Gabor! Why the devil did you let her in here like that? And without a sack o'er her head!
She has the leaden ring, Elder.
A gift from a king.
From Demavend, lassie, I ken that already. Trust a man, give him something of value, and he'll go and give it away as easy as a street whore gives away nubs. It's a good thing he didn't pawn it. Sons of humans.
You interrupt me. I'm not accustomed, for you see, I am a queen.
That's so. For I've heard you were stripped of crown and title some time past. Not so much a queen no more. Nay, don't you fear, tidings of that sort reach us here too.
Her Majesty was shamefully betrayed, 'tis true. Yet the unified throne of both realms remains hers, as the laws hold.
Laws, schmaws, shite and bare paws. I ken well the kind of
Love the
respect
dwarves.
you human folk accord your laws. We've signed pacts, treaties of many o'er the years, and each time but a couple of years had pass afore you shattered all the terms. Now, on a normal day, I'd have you all thrown clear out of this land I love. But you've the leaden ring, and that grants you the right to hospitality. And here, in Mahakam, laws and rights are sacred. You may stay in the pass long as you wish. Young Zigrin'll serve as your guide. And once you've tired of the mountains, well, you ken the way down into the valleys. I bid you farewell.
My Lord Elder, with all due respect, we came to your aid. We smote the beasts with you, yet...
And who the demons is this one?
Count Reynard Odo.
Ho ho, Odo, Lodo, Bodo! Now, you listen and listen well. We didn't ask for aid, and you know why? 'Cause I've my dignity. Not like some. Mates and wenches! Spring cleaning's done, beast culling's over. Mount Carbon beckons us home. Follow me!
Your Grace, be not dismayed. We will find a way.
Yeah, please.
Manage we shall, true. Though damned if I know how. We have none other to whom we can turn, no other land where we can flee.
It's okay, the king will
Let
come
us
around.
convene in council, Your Grace. Consider together what's to be done. We've yet Redania, Temeria.
Your Grace, might I draw you aside a wee moment, for a jabber?
Reynard, please excuse me. Well, what is it you want?
I ken the Elder-in-Chief dinna make a good first impression.
And the second? Is it any better?
To be quite frank, no. I'll try elsewise. Not all's lost, trust me. Prover's a stubborn goat, no doubt about it. But a goat to be persuaded. And I happen to ken how.
The selfless impulse to help? I don't believe it exists. So before you describe how you aim to aid me, be kind enough to explain why you wish to do so. Unsolicited, mind you, and clearly against your elder's wishes.
a query of my own to answer yours. Do you ken when Brother Hoog last strode down the mountains into your lowlands?
I know not. While King Sambuc sat on the throne?
Point of fact, never. Hoog was born here and he'll die here, like most Mahakaman dwarves. Whereas I'm a frequent visitor in your human lands. Been an emissary to royal courts, trade guilds, mummers, troops, and I've eyes. I can see all the rubbish goes on between yous.
So you don't like
Nilfgaard's
Nilfgaard?
insatiable. The Blackclads will not stop till they've put the whole continent neath their boot. From Ophir in the south to the Dragon Mountains in the north. Gods forbid they grip all the Nordlings' realms in their vice. 'Cause then we'll have their hordes all round, controlling all the trade routes, supply lines, diversions even. And then they'll control terms and prices.
And then you won't be able to make any money.
We dwarves have never been on a lead, let alone a short one. So, in short, we'll all be better off with the Blackclads back across the Yaruga. And I've seen your grace. Seen you in battle. You've brawn and bite, and with the right support, you can drive them back. I ken that well.
All right, what's your plan?
Very well, I'm all ears. What must we do to spur
I might start with the thorn in our side that are beasts. A bigger thorn than most expect. See, in our never-ending search for gold, we dug deep, too deep, and reached abysses where monsters are born, or however they come to be. Soon as it turns a bit warmer, they crawl out to feed, and there's more every year. What you saw there, the spring cleaning, that's just light yearly upkeep. It dinna go at the source of the blight. Every spring we cull enough so we can live and trade and mine normal-like. But there are corridors in the upper valleys midst the peaks, where more lie waiting to pounce. So many, there's settlements that have done been abandoned.
I still fail to see how this relates to myself and Bruver.
Your
I'll do him a
Majesty,
favor, he does me a favor.
slay the beasts down to their last, and you'll win the hearts of the clans. All of them. And with the clans behind you, why? The Elder'll have no choice. He'll bend an ear, treat you serious. You got two sites through which beasts swarm in great numbers. There's Davor's Abyss, and an abandoned underground settlement called Burr's Rump. Destroy those, collapse the corridors, problem solved.
Boros Rump, what a name. Why don't you guys deal with it?
You colour the solution as simple and known. Why has Bruver Hoog not gone at the matter?
Ha! You must learn one thing about us dwarves of Mahakam. Customs, traditions, why, we're obsessed. Goes thrice for Bruver. The Elder deliberates weeks on end. And that's in considering if we shouldn't wear suspenders, because they might be through outside, and should thus be forbidden. We've a set of laws, the Four Dwarves Codex. One of its tenets says, dare ye not close a corridor once oped. So, no self-respecting dwarf can, nor will do it. But you...
What is this dare you not close a corridor once oped?
You're free out with. The laws dinna apply. You've a free hand in sealing the corridors from which the beasts come.
This is the biggest
Collapse,
difficulty in the game, is
flood
understanding
them, I
what
dinna
the hell the
ken,
dwarves are
but
saying.
solve the grief once and for all.
I'm not
And
Scottish.
this, 'twould suffice.
I believe it would. But find you other ways to win the heart of a clan or Bruver himself. Do so. Can he bring no harm?
All this sounds rather toilsome, yet... I do favour this to losing another moon seeking out a court where we would at first be welcomed, only later to hear another rebuke. You've my gratitude, Gabor. You've shown me a way. Very well. Let us think on these beasts. See what's to be done.
Well, Ake will be happy. Doing some beast slaying. Alright, should we consort with our people? Oh, we got some reports. The guest rulebook. Dear guest, make your stay in Mahakam a merry one that doesn't end with you rolling down a cliff in a barrel. Do us all a favor and stick to these rules written by me, Elder-in-Chief Bruver Hoog. 1. Don't go sticking your nose in others' affairs. 2. You fondle it, you buy it. 3. Don't question our laws. 4. Get out as quick as you can. 5. Don't bother me. Easy, simple. I can remember those.
Yes,
Lemons,
lady?
how you feeling?
You choose not to follow your king, Xavier. Why?
To fight in the field, with you. This was my wish, my lady.
But what of your home? Rosberg must be rebuilt.
I
Engineers
thought he
are
was
needed.
Rivian. Is he a Durnian?
I have no kin in Rosberg. No soul left for me there. All I've left is revenge.
I understand.
Okay.
Other matters await my attention.
As you wish, my lady.
Isabel, why have you not healed him yet?
Isbel?
Apologies. Thoughts consume me sometimes. Is there something you need?
Since we left Edirne, you've seemed unsettled. Is all in order?
I've seen many wars in my time. All ugly, all repulsive. But what the Imperials did at Aldersburg was... it was unforgivable.
Nilfgaard. That's what it does, Isbel. They seek here to repeat the rape of Sintra, the slaughter there.
Yes, I saw that. I was there. And at Sodden.
Then you know of what they're capable.
After Sodden, I took an oath never to take part in another war. Such suffering, such hatred, senseless, all those deaths.
Senseless deaths. Our troops sacrificed their lives in defense of their homeland, loved ones.
I believe, I must believe there's a better way. Forgive me, Mum. I must gather my thoughts. Never mind about me, though. I shall perform my duties to my utmost.
There's
as
got to
ever,
be some
as
sort of
always.
event that where we can convince her to
Duty calls.
Of course.
not be a pacifist, I suppose.
I've come to the conclusion your Elder-in-Chief is not fond of guests.
Fond? That's near a quarter of it. He hates them, with seething passion. But you're damned lucky.
Why's that?
Let you in, didn't he? Mahakam was cordoned off completely from the outside world for many a long year. Clans finally forced Bruver to at least let in peddlers and emissaries. Though he dragged his feet as long as he could.
Quiet, wench. Oh, you'll scare the fish off.
What did you just call me?
Crevens. Trout was already nipping at the bait. Then you came along and frightened it off. Duvel Scheiss! Duvel Scheiss!
Scheiß. Alright, what is this? My queen, there are bodies of dwarven miners trapped beneath the ice sheet, lightly swallowed by the river. It's too late for them now, but their equipment is recoverable. Though bear in mind, should any fall in, they'd freeze to death in the blink of an eye. Yeah, but they're going to give me a card piece, and that's really what we're after here. We lost a couple soldiers. It was worth it. Oh, look, another one of these guys. Okay. Elder Hoog once instructed his secretary Gromak to prepare a list of all the caves, caverns, and grottos in Mahakam. None ever learned why such information had become a priority for the Elder-in-Chief. Perhaps Bruver needed the record for a highly secretive task, or perhaps he had simply fallen into a sour mood and wished to bring the secretary down with him. In any case, the census of Mahakam's underground caverns was never completed, for Gromak had disappeared without a trace. None ever discovered his true fate. Yet the bones that continue to pile up and gather dust at the threshold of Mahakam's darkest caves serve well enough to spark one's imagination. He's like, go figure out everything. And then he was never seen again. All right. Sure. Damn harpy. Okay. So, you got the harpies who spawn harpy eggs. Gigantic shell maw. Every 2 turns on turn start, give a random unit 4 armor. On round end, units with armor gain resilience. What is resilience? Resilience. Status that allows a card to remain on the board at round end and restores it to base power if boosted. Interesting. Okay. Then why don't we
Give me a target.
put you here. Bam. So stop the harpies from appearing. Cool, end turn. So this only spawns a harpy if it dies, which hopefully it won't. Okay. And we definitely want to eliminate the possibility of any of these guys retaining armor. If possible. Okay, Slizzard. Every turn on turn start, increase counter by 1 and damage a random enemy by 2. Death Wish. Multiply this unit's counter by 3. What does that mean? Their counter. Is that this thing? Every turn on turn start, increase counter by 1 and damage a random enemy by 2. And then when it dies, it gets 3 and it deals damage to a certain enemy. Okay, I think I understand. Go ahead and play you.
Left, right, left, right.
Passed, huh? Do. You guys are both disappear. Okay, we're fine. Unfortunately, I think they're going to stick around. Cool, let's keep that here. Huh. This guy might
You sure
take a
about
beating
that?
here. Ooh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Go ahead and do this. Spawn
Got
2
any
infantry.
victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Alright, damage a random enemy by 2. If it is under biting frost, damage it by 4 instead. Repeat this ability whenever a snow wolf ally appears. Well, that seems bad. That doesn't seem good. It's okay, we'll be fine. Go ahead and play you.
Again and again and again.
I don't think anybody here has loyalty abilities. We'll hold on to our charge. That was quite a combo.
My spirit's
Play
willing and
you.
how, but these damn boots are killing me.
We have a lot of them in our graveyard. That could be good. Alright, what's the Bone Talisman gonna do? It just brings over... does it just bring over an enemy unit? Is that what's happening? Okay, destroy the unit on the right and boost by unit's power. That'll be you.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
And it does some damage. Okay. Man, those wolves are mean. Okay. Go ahead and move you. Do 6, maybe not. Create a bronze card. Or Royal Decree. Draw and play 2 blitz units from our deck. We'll try that.
There's
One.
a time to reap, a time to sow, and a
2.
time to die.
There's too many harpies. Okay. We're gonna try to win it in one turn.
Aye.
We should get a pretty big boost if we can get her to use her ability again. Okay, what do we got? We got... This will be 8.
Arbalist at your command.
Means we can banish these guys from the graveyard, which would be 13, and then damage all units on a row by the amount banished. Oh, stupid forktail. Okay. Can I just pick every card? Is it a maximum of 10? I can't banish every unit from my card. Okay, that's good to know. I think we've got it, though. Sweet. Not that hard. Golden chest. Cool dwarven multiplayer banner. People of the hills, we hereby order 5 barrels of cured beef, 40 links of juniper sausage, 5 sides of pork, 10 dozen goose eggs, 20 sacks of rye flour. Payment issued in gold. Warning, goods must be tightly packed so as not to attract monsters. We bear no responsibility for accidents. Elder Vavrinik of Clan Ferenc. Obviously, goods not tightly packed. I also did spend a lot of our resources building some cards, so we're gonna have to build it back up again because there are some stuff I want to build in our camp. Mostly this. This would be nice. This would be useful. I probably should have built this before spending all the money to build the cards. What else? Any of these would be nice. Obviously upgrading. There was one in particular that I thought would be a good idea. I think it's this one. 25% less recruit camp. Take a look at the board. What's around? What's around? Got a couple of puzzle pieces. Point of interest, point of interest, point of interest. All right, let's see what's in here. The depths of Lyria. Mahakam is not unlike an iceberg. What's visible on the surface is but a tiny fraction of the whole. In order to grasp the enormity of the Dwarven realm, one must venture beneath the earth, traverse miles-long passages, peer into chasms that seem to stretch into eternity. Before long, foreigners can begin to lose all sense of time and space. The mine shafts appear identical, one after another, as if reflected in a mirror fashioned from mountain crystal. Use your leader ability. Look into the eye of your foe. What separates you is but only a mirror. Okay, now we're just getting riddles. Oh, it actually is. Okay. Choose a stone, swap it with the stone on its left, and I think we're just trying to match it up. If there is none, move it to the rightmost place on the other row. Okay, well, we'll do... that.
Ah!
Oh, but we need to move these up. Okay, hold on. Try this again. So, we want to move the yellow and the green up to the front row. Or rather, we want to move the green and the yellow to the back row. Choose a stone and swap it with the stone on its left. If there is none, move it to the rightmost place on the other row. Okay. Swap you. Swap you. Swap you. Move it back. Swap you. Swap you. Move it back. There we go. That's not that difficult. Ah, all right. We got the Zoria runestone. What does that do? We already have the Doll's Zalbog, something like that. Damage all enemies by 3. Useful if we are facing something with like a horde. And I'm guessing that those were the same puzzle. Looks like it. How is this possible? Madness, pure madness. Everywhere looks exactly the same. How am I supposed to remember so many corridors, shafts, and chambers? I have to keep moving. And then what? I don't remember. Treasure, but what kind? You gotta move the stones around, man. It's not that difficult. We'll talk to the gentleman down here.
The dwarves are demanding a pretty sum, but their steel's worthy of any crown. No offense meant. The Rivian blades don't hold a candle to their Mahakaman cousins.
Great, you want to join the army?
Their elders just a tad eccentric. The dwarves are demanding a pretty sum,
Doesn't
want to
join the
worthy
army.
of any crown.
You good? Your Majesty, a human traveler. He's offered to sell us a treasure map. Says he sought it out once, but got caught in a blizzard and now fears a return to the mountains. Yet he swears by the gods, should we follow it exactly, we shall uncover untold riches. We could just take it. No, we'll pay for it. All right. Sort of mine entrance. Wasn't there a mine entrance back here? Hold up. Isn't there? No. Hold on. What button am I looking for? This one? Letters, reports. It doesn't seem like it's a good code. Traveler's map. So there's a tree, and then there's like a break in the rails. Maybe we haven't run into this one yet. I'm not seeing anything on the map that really looks like maybe... I don't know. We'll keep an eye out. We didn't find the other treasure map from the previous level. Either of them. So... that's whoops. Got some dwarves up here. A dwarvish woman. Look at that mustache.
Meve noted a crowd of dwarves. They were several dozen, many holding baskets brimming with dried sausages, soft, puffy pretzels, and jugs of frothy beer.
What is this gathering?
She asked Gabor.
These folk, they're the parents of youngsters who are to return today from their Dreckthag.
From their what?
Gabor proceeded to explain that the Dreckthag was a trek upon which the local dwarves would embark when they reached maturity. During this year-long voyage, young folk would taste of life beyond their home. Yet if they failed to return on time, they would be stripped of all rights and privileges accorded to Mahakam's natives.
See, in recent years, young folks' blood's been boiling on account of the strict laws in force here.
Gabor added.
So, we send them out. Let them taste life in the lowlands. Once they've learned for themselves what it's like to live among humans, they come back and ain't likely to complain.
Customarily, only a few dwarves ever decided to remain in the valleys for good. That year, however, was different.
Deadline's the Mora. And 40 Dreckthagers still haven't returned.
Their parents now worried if some misfortune had not befallen them. The Mahakaman Guard had sent out patrols to the near reaches of the valleys. They returned not having seen anything distressing, while the humans living at the foot of the massif had been largely unwilling to talk. The guard captain, a dwarf with a fiery red beard, removed his helmet, wiped the sweat from his brow, and addressed Meve.
Your Majesty, we need to find our youth. Perhaps you'd be willing to go out and search. Human folk are more like to tell you if they saw anything out of the ordinary of late. Naturally, there'd be something in it for you too.
One could say I myself have lost a son.
Meve gripped the captain's hand firmly.
And I know well the pain that comes. I shall do all in my might to spare you at least that.
Meve set off, the hopeful gazes of the dwarven parents bidding her farewell. The Queen sent a scout ahead. Sometime later, she heard his horn. 3 blasts. 2 short, 1 long.
An ambush!
Meve expected to combat beasts or robbers. Yet upon her force descended warriors with squirrel tails attached to their helms. Scoia'tael.
Oh no, did the dwarves join the Scoia'tael? Eve was prepared for clashes with brigands, monsters, Nilfgaardians, but Scoia'tael? In the high mountains, near the very gates of Mahakam. What did they seek? The Queen did not know, yet one conclusion seemed clear. At the very least, they sought her head on a pike.
Scoia'tael! Don't let them escape!
Well, I have a feeling I know what happened to the
Oh, if anyone's got any hoots
kid
left.
dwarves.
Left, right, left, right.
None shall tread on us! Armor won't save.
This might actually be a tough fight. Oh, let's see.
This harvest, we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
Saith me pass!
Okay. Got an Elven Scout. Deploy. Spawn Biting Frost on both enemy rows. Every turn on turn start, damage the lowest unit on this row by 2. On both rows? Are you kidding me? Okay, well then that seems like a good opportunity to play this.
Can't take it anymore.
And then before these two die, let's get them a turn. Just hit everybody but the one I want, huh? These two are gonna die. Okay, that's fair. Win the first round. If I'd known we were going to be fighting more Skoita, I would have tried a lot harder to keep Rayla. No. Oh, you have an order. Okay. Okay, we'll try it. Me first.
Right! Come on! Who's fast?
Dwarven Marauder. Every turn on turn end, boost self by 1 if Biting Frost is on an enemy row. Hasn't been used yet.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
Again and again and again.
Okay, my goal is
We ought to help one or the
use
other.
this blitz, hopefully, to call in somebody. You, that's perfect.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a
Great.
wolf I am.
And then we would use lemons. I'm thinking we try this. We can steal you. What is that? Ugh. What just happened? It just moved everybody around and then healed some people? Okay, that's fine.
Now we will see who is weak.
The amulet of random powers. Okay. Let's go ahead and play Elf and Onion Soup. Damage unit by 4. If it was destroyed, repeat this ability. Destroy 2 cards to the right. If they were units, boost self by power. But we can do this, actually. And then destroy these 2 guys. That was a net gain, I think, maybe.
I shall not fail.
All right, Lemons, get in there.
Getting to work.
Cool.
Army's
Call
a
on
waste
him.
of time for one like me.
Yeah, yeah!
Get rid of that one. Please don't heal yourself. Please tell me that's not a thing.
They used to tire my tongue about that.
Okay. Let's go ahead. We can Ben, I think do we wait? I think we wait. We'll draw our 2 units, which would be you. So that's gonna be a 6. Would get you to 9. Okay, I like that. We have a second one, which would be 7.
One boat I need.
Which would get rid of you, which would be lovely. We'll do this. Call on somebody else.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Who are you gonna heal?
Have strength, my love.
Oh, not you. I hate you. After your turns on turn start, damage adjacent units by 6. If any were destroyed, move to the other side of the battlefield. That would be you. We could stop this by using you. To destroy. It is a small boost, but then she can't move.
Now we must stick together.
Cool. Okay. Here's where it all comes together. We will play you to just... Oh, can I do more than 10? Hold on. I wish there was just a select all button. Yeah, that worked great.
Elven blarney.
Ooh, and then we just play Ike.
I fear not, for
Easy
fate
win.
guides me.
Stupid Scoia'tael.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
They're so young. No wonder they were easily manipulated.
As soon as the battle had come to an end, the prisoners were brought before the Queen. All, without exception, were dwarves, and all looked to be youthful dwarves.
Mystery solved.
Muttered Meve. In fact, these were the missing Drechthaggers. Instead of returning home, they had enlisted with guerrillas fighting for non-human rights. But what had prompted so drastic a decision?
I was impatient. Wanted badly to turn 50. I couldn't wait to see human cities. Vitsima, Tretogor, Novigrad.
Said one of the dwarven prisoners while pressing a bandage to a bleeding wound.
And you know the welcome that awaited me there? I was spit upon and called names. I saw ghettos,
Get out, stunty.
massacres. And how was I to go back to the mines after that? We must fight while we still can. Before the humans come to cut us down, we must tell the rest of ours the same. Pull all Mahakam into the fight.
Well, we can't
Leave
have that.
soldiers stood waiting for her to protest, to accuse the dwarf of lying. But the queen could not pretend she did not understand why the dwarf had taken up arms.
I don't think he's
Without
lying.
entering into a discussion, she
If anything,
ordered
we've
the
discovered
prisoners
how
taken to be
racist
tried
the
and
humans
judged
are.
by their kin and elders. The dwarven parents thus got their offspring returned to them, albeit wounded and in chains. Bruver Hoog, who had limitless disdain for the Scoia'tael, demanded the dwarven youth be severely punished for succumbing to the rebels' seductive ideals. In the end, the Drekthaggers were sentenced to 50 years hard labor in the quarries. The Elder-in-Chief believed a half-century of swinging a pickaxe would sufficiently cool the hot heads of these
just a quick
would-be
50
guerrilla
years.
fighters.
They came back alive. That's the key part.
The red-headed captain said, handing Meave a pouch as a reward.
And perchance by the time they're freed, the war twixt the races will be over, eh? What do you think, Queen?
Meave shrugged in response. Perhaps she had no opinion in the matter, or perhaps she simply did not wish to state it aloud.
Okay, stupid dwarves. All right. What we got here? Oh, why isn't this working? Oh, that's annoying. Give me 1 second. There we go. What's up, Poyo? Busy day at work? No problem. Did I finish the book? No, I have like be a couple hours left. Got my headphones today, so hopefully today I will finish. It's getting interesting. The big the big snake is back, and I don't know what they're gonna do about that. Stuff, bro. Another day of mid-breaker. Man. It's good, I swear. It's fun. It's fun until the math is too hard, and then it's not fun. Then I just cry. Do you need to play Blood and Wine sometime? Yeah, no. As soon as you get more time in your day and you just invent a time travel device and are able to play 50 games a day, you'll get to Blood and Wine any day now. Or you'll go back and play Cyberpunk again. You know, either or. Listen, if this game is mid, then why does this Dwarvish woman have a mustache?
Might be in jail, but at least they're back. That's most important. Might be in jail, but at least they're back. That's most important.
That's most important. And also, it's also most important that Bruver Hoog is happy with me. What book? We are reading, Poyo and I, we are reading... Oh god, it's probably not good that I don't know the name of it. Listening to it on Audible. So it's the third book. It's called The Fury of the Gods. It's a trilogy by John Gwynne. I think the first one's called The Wrath of the Gods or something like that. It's Norse Hunger of the Gods is the first book, maybe? No. Anyway, point being, it's a Norse book. Pretty good. and we have almost finished the trilogy, and there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, the Bloodsworn Saga, that's what it's called. Hate River in Cyberpunk. We all hate River. I don't know who River is, so I don't hate him yet. I probably will. All right, got a couple of dwarven merchants that are probably going to try to steal my coin. Your Grace, the owner of this trading post, a dwarf by the name of Bronco Dahlberg, has invited you to browse his wares. How shall I respond? I think I need the more important matters. Hold on. Let me go to my tent. We want this one, which requires a lot of gold. Holy crap. Maybe we build this. Build this, which means that our... Oh, get out of here. Okay, that saved up like 30 room in our deck cap. Great. No, you should hate River right now. All right, I hate him. The biggest piece of shit. Judy or Pan Am? Pan Am first playthrough, Judy second, but honestly, Johnny. I know Johnny. The Silver Hand.
The Queen noted a building with unusually lavish ornamentation, including shining bronze roof tiles and glistening rock crystal window panes. An important clan dwelled there, Gabor explained. The Breckenrigs.
Could you introduce me?
Meve asked.
Perhaps I can convince them to intercede with Bruver on my behalf.
The clan head, Iva, invited Meve to an exquisite feast. But when she broached the subject of the war raging just outside Mahakam's borders, the dwarf changed the subject at once. Looking around the interior, Meve quickly understood why. The walls were ordained with Nilfgaardian tapestries and rugs. Gifts from friendly Imperial envoys, no doubt. Meve prepared to leave, convinced she had wasted her time, when someone clasped her shoulder and pulled her into a darkened room. Her kidnapper turned out to be a young dwarf. Female, it seemed, dressed in her nightshirt. She introduced herself as Iva's daughter, Eudora Breckenrigs, and openly admitted she had eavesdropped on Meve's dinner conversation.
Listen, me dad's stubborner than an old goat, but I'll convince him to help you. For a wee favour, that is.
What?
I want you to steal something from the clan archive. Historiae Mahakamorum, 'tis called. See, me dad won't let me betroth me sweetekin Zoltan. Says the codex forbids marrying a dwarf who's left the mountains. But there's precedent. Just such a case described in that document. If I can show it to Da, he'll have to change his mind.
Oh, we like
Meve
Zoltan.
felt sympathy for
All right.
Eudora and wanted to help her, especially considering the favor Eudora could do her in return. But she fully realized if her attempt to
Go back
break
to the
into
place
the
you had the
archive
one night
ended
stand, you'll find
badly,
something. Is that
it would
the
result in a tremendous scandal Bruver Hoog would not soon forget.
toy? I guess. It can't end badly. Well, and also we like Zoltan, so we'll help.
The pot's worth the play, I believe. Fine. I accept your offer.
They then shook hands, sealing the deal. Meve had to bite her tongue to stop from crying out, for the young she-dwarf had the grip of a brawny blacksmith. Meve returned to her company, and, massaging her sore hand, presented Eudora's offer. Gascon volunteered for the task at once.
Thievery's my forte. The dwarves won't notice a single mothball out of place.
Okay.
Gascon snuck into the archive under the
Come on,
cover
Gascon.
of
You got
darkness.
this.
Just as he was tucking Eudora's desired document into his cloak, he heard dwarven boots clanking down the stairs.
Damn it!
Gascon swore.
I can't let them catch me.
Okay, at the campfire, Gascon had proclaimed himself a true master of stealth. He claimed he could cross the Novigrad market in full light of day, wearing naught but a jester cap with bells. Not a soul would notice. Well, the time had come for the Duke of Dogs to show his bark had some bite. To escape, move Gascon light-footed to the bottom right corner of the battlefield. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. Oh, crap. Okay, what's our leader ability? Move self to an adjacent vertical or horizontal position. Every turn on turn start, gain 3 charges. Choose a Mahakam guard to force them to turn around. Whenever Gascon moves, move this unit 1 position to the left. If it reaches the edge of the battlefield, turn it around. Alright. And then these guys are moving to the right. Well...
Stop! Who's there?
Oh, wait, hold on. How do they see me? If it reaches the edge of the battlefield... This unit will be spotted if located 3 positions away from the Mahakam guard. Okay. What if I just move down? Okay. This isn't good. Hey, I need you to turn around.
Huh? Who's there?
What a nub. That was close. Piece of cake.
I'll make him turn around again.
Just a bit more.
Easy. Cyberpunk is so funny sometimes until you hear the song. So get away. Yeah. Food ruined in a good way. It's a good song, and the show is a good show. Yeah, the season 2 looks so good. Really rewatch the series and skip the last episode. You're like, it ends happily. Hopefully Edge Runners 2 has a good ending. I feel like that is just not possible with Cyberpunk. That's the point.
Luckily, Gascon managed to do the deed quietly, so the dwarves never found out who had broken in. As agreed, Meve handed Eudora the stolen document.
Ha!
The dwarf shouted, raising the parchment in a triumphant gesture.
Da can't do nothing to stop her making vows
And dare you
now.
make me cry. I saw somebody.
I've got to write Zoltan right
I can't
quick.
tell if they were joking or not. But they're like,
Thanks a
have you
million
guys
times
noticed
over."
how like it's hard to play Cyberpunk nowadays because it's starting to mirror reality too much? And like, that's the point. That's the point, is it's mirroring reality.
And Eudora did her part too.
No.
Soon
It's
after,
just taking
the Queen
how-
learned there'd been a gathering of the clans,
How
and
things
either
are
had
going
indeed
and just
spoken on her
continuing
behalf.
in that
She
arc,
could
in
only
that
hope
direction.
the Elder Breckenrigs had
and what
swayed
it's gonna end up being.
Bruverhoog as well.
Cool. I think we did it. I think I need to go sell some of my wood for some gold. Yeah, there we go. One day I'll play Cyberpunk.
You can count on us, Queenie. Ivor'll be a wall at your back, stout and strong.
You're no cold without a beard.
You're not cold without a beard. Okay, what do we got happening in the tent? Call to arms. Translation from Elder Speech. Neutrality means neglecting our bonds, ignoring our duties. While we sit here fiddling our thumbs, our lowland brothers are dying in pogrom after pogrom. Dwarves of Mahakam, seize arms and join the Scoia'tael. Down with the Dwan. That must have been what the dwarven youths were thinking. Got a new card. The Valmir's Horn. Whenever an ally appears, strengthen it by 1 and give it +1 armor. If we ever unlock the building that allows us to give plus armor on play, then that would be pretty strong. All our dream jobs is going to be at Arasaka.
Ah, you thundering dope! I told you to hold your horses or you'll shake the head.
I started a playthrough.
now you're
I
a
think I was
bleeding
playing as the
expert,
Nomad,
are you? You overloaded the damn cart.
which
that's
was
why
pretty
it's
cool.
busted.
Start
A
outside the
wagon lay
city
strewn
and you're like
across the
trying to
middle of the
smuggle
road.
something
Behind
in.
it stood others, some loaded with gold, jewels, and other valuables, others groaning under barrels of pickled meat. Each dwarf had his own theory about how the accident had come about, and thundered it out to all and sundry, peppered with choice invectives.
An odd caravan.
Meve said.
They don't look like merchants.
Nah, they ain't.
Gabor answered.
Dwarves of the Ferens clan, carrying gifts for the Drake. Remember Keltulus? When he took roost here, Ferences fought him for near a century. Then the dragon got weary of fighting and they realised he weren't going nowheres, so they cut a deal. He didn't bother them. They give him what he needs.
Well, well. And these offerings they send often?
Every week. Excuse me, got to separate them lads, before they tear out each other's beards. Hey there! Cool your idiot heads!
Gabor managed to douse his brethren's fiery tempers, but the wagon still lay across the road, blocking all traffic.
Queen,
said Xavier.
it is an easy repair. I've the tools, the parts. Need but your permission.
Of course. Go see what can be done.
Xavier did indeed make quick work of the problem. Within moments, the wagon was rolling smoothly down the road, good as new,
Well, shaft me, your highness.
said one of the dwarves.
Your engineer's got a pate like stewed meat, but he kens his trade. That's for certain.
I'll convey your words to him. Or at least
Buddy.
part of them.
Me and the lads will be on our way now, but first, take this.
Your engineer's
gold by
face
way
looks
of
all
thanks.
messed up, but he can fix a wheel. No, you keep the gold and you remember to say good things to me, or good things about me.
I appreciate the offer,
To
but
your
I cannot
chief.
accept coin for helping a traveller in need. Common decency it is.
Huh? In our times, decency ain't common at all, but as you wish.
Farewell.
The dwarf bowed in parting, shook the snow off his beard, then rejoined his caravan. Within a few moments, the wagons had disappeared around the bend.
Serious question though, Arasaka or Miltech? Arasaka easy. Every time I feel like people speak about the game, I hear Arasaka. I don't hear a lot about Miltech. Miltech does have good-looking bosses, though. Gee, I'll join Miltech for Meredith. Working for Arasaka and dating Meredith sounds dangerously fun. Play both sides. Only if you get caught. If you get caught. Lady, this forge belongs to a famous armorer by the name of Nico Skaggs. Truly, never in my life have I seen finer studded leather and mail. He's willing to sell, but not for coin, for he's buried up to his neck in it. Instead, he asks for labor, new hands he can train to work at his forge. Yeah, here you go. Take him. That's cool. Nice little view. You hear about Arasaka because technically they are the main bad guys. They're the ones that... Okay, so that's who Adam Smasher works for. I know him. Isn't this the dragon that's supposed to be a good guy?
A pillar of smoke rose above the mountains, and a sooty aroma filled the air.
Fire!
Gabor said, then took a deep sniff.
Perhaps a bolt struck some barren trees?
No.
Meve said curtly.
I know that scent too well. All Edirn reeked of it. It's the smell of burning homes.
The Lyrians quickened their gait. Soon they saw a town fully aflame, and a roaring, furious dragon above it.
That's your Kelton?
Gascon asked, shielding his eyes from the sharp glare emanating from the city.
You were right. Perfectly harmless.
Dinner Ken was get his knickers in a bunch,
the dwarf said, grabbing his axe from his belt.
Queen, we got to make haste to the rescue.
Smother your fears, Sir Dwarf,
Ache proclaimed. Without waiting for Me's reply,
Ache's gonna go kill the dragon
and galloped headlong towards the burning city.
Follow me! Slay the Viper!
All right.
Reynard!
Meve called out.
Have our men wet their cloaks for a modicum of fire protection. We move as soon as they're done. If we don't make haste, Ache will be reduced to smouldering plate.
Your Grace, they are but common soldiers.
I've had to save
Fight a
Ache from
dragon.
just
I
randomly
know,
charging into
but we
monsters
must help
all
them, or at
game
least
long.
try.
While Reynard went to pass on the order, Meve turned to Gabor.
This dragon, has it any weakness?
Fear not,
said the somber dwarf.
except a fondness for raw meat.
Meve nodded and swallowed dryly. Despite the cold, she felt sweat pour down her scalp. Stifling her fear, Meve gave the order to attack, and her soldiers rode into the flaming city. From up close, Keltalis looked even more terrifying. Though enormous, he moved with shocking agility, like a lizard scurrying over sand. With one swing of his paw, he snapped the necks of 3 dwarves, then bisected a 4th with a powerful bite. After that, he turned his attention to the Lyrians.
More of you!
He said, twisting his bloody maw into a horrifying smile.
Good!
He's like, oh, the dragon's friendly. Don't worry about the dragon. Before Meve arrived in Mahakam, she had only ever imagined dragons, fantasized about them based on worn engravings and troubadours' tales. Now, would she not only see one in the flesh, she would attempt to slay it so the very thought paralyzed her with fear. How to wound a beast with scales harder than steel, or defend against fire fiercer than that of the hottest furnace? Stupid dragon. Adam Smasher is the personal bodyguard for the little shit who takes over for Arasaka. Militech got forced to be nationalized after the Fourth Corporate War, so it's basically the government. And since Night City is the only free city, the government doesn't have a big influence there. I refuse to meet Hanako at Embers. I won't let the story end. The only thing I hope for the next Cyberpunk game is that they can find a way to take Night City and a new city and allow you to like travel back and forth between the two. I think that would be really cool. All right, gang. We need that. I don't think the fire bombers are gonna do a whole lot. We can try that. Yeah, let's see what this does.
Behind me! Stay together!
Every turn on turn start, spawn fire on the opponent's side. After 3 turns on turn start, move to the opponent's side and damage all units there by 1. What does fire do? Spawn fire. Won't tell me. Okay, it's gonna be good. Loose.
Yarpin killed a dragon.
Every turn on turn start, all units have this. Okay, I see. For 3 turns on turn start, move to the opponent's side and damage all units there by 1.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Ah, shite! He's raging now! Watch out!
He's raging now. Why is he so mad? You're about to die.
Have her done in a jiffy.
We'll catch 'em all! Your Grace, we're taking losses.
I know we're taking losses, Reynard. I don't know what you want me to do. Okay, we'll create a...
Aye. Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Are you gonna move? Every turn on turn start, force 2 adjacent units to duel this unit. After 3 turns, move to the enemy's melee row. So then he'll move up here. Alright, this is gonna be good. Look at it, we are taking care of him.
Vermin's diminished, but be wary. Each blow it answers still with wrath and fury.
Thank you, Ike, for that lovely poem. Okay, we'll go ahead and play. We'll move you. Go ahead and play you
Ballista, your command.
for 7. Stupid dragon.
I'm a war servant.
Every turn on turn start, heal this unit by 10. Shit. Come on, boys. We almost got him. We almost had him.
Vulnerable. We must strike now.
Boost allies at random by the total damage taken this. Okay, yeah, sure.
It's not too late to walk away.
And then we play this. Ooh, ooh, taking a lot of damage. Everybody got boosted. See what the bone talisman does. Well, do we have to win or do we have to kill him? Okay. Kill him. Let's see what the bone talisman does. Did it just kill a unit and then boost everybody by that unit?
Can use this. I'm not sure if it works yet, but
What just happened? Why did he just take so much? Oh, because he forced a unit to duel him, and then okay, that makes sense.
that day many
Just one shot
Lyrians
that dragon.
perished, either to the dragon's all-consuming fire or to its flesh-rending claws. Yet their sacrifice was not in vain. Together with the dwarves, they were able to grievously wound Celtulis, forcing him to flee. The howls of the wounded monster rang throughout the valley.
Johnny, no matter. Johnny is a fraud. Oh, I'm gonna have to play this
That's
goddamn
right,
game.
howl, you scurvy snake. Shouldn't he ever attacked us, eh? Damn fuel lizard.
Meave, that's Vavrenik, elder of the town and all the Ferences.
My regards and condolences.
Eh, tain't so bad. If nae for ye, wouldn't there be a stone left unrubbled? To be honest, when I caught wind some human queen come to Mahakam looking for aid, I said a
Focus on the
crocus
cards.
would sprout twixt my cheeks afore
Yeah,
I'd vote
I don't
aye on
understand
that.
a lot of what you're saying, if that helps.
Gonna be a fear to look in my breeches after, but changed my mind. After what I saw today, what ye did for us, you've the support and undying gratitude of all Ferences.
Cool, we got 2 clans
Thank
in.
you. Faced with a Nilfgaardian peril, that means a great deal.
Forgive me for interrupting this tear-tugging scene of interracial reconciliation, but I can't hold back no longer. Vavrenik! Double shice! What happened? Why'd Keltless attack?
I ken as much as ye, meaning squat diddly. Just flew up, started spewing flames, half the town lit up in a flash.
Sheepshank! 300 years I've been a good neighbour.
Was it those
What's
carts that we
done's
ran
done.
into? Were
Got
they
to
not
think about the
good?
future. The Drake's just taking a breather. Gotta finish him off for his regained form.
Meaning, we haven't much time. He heals like an alchemist's pup. And the nearest guards are miles away. He'll be up flying again before they get here.
Aye, that's what I thought. Perhaps, Your Grace, you'd,
What? Jest you must.
I ken you're tired frae the fight, dinna want to risk casualties, etc. But remember,
Want me to go kill a dragon?
he's sleeping on a bed of gold and rubies. All belonging by right to Brother, of course. But if quibbling some wandered off, he'd nae notice.
He'd nae notice. Sure.
I admit that does alter my calculations. Besides, the dragon
need
was
money.
badly wounded.
Putting it featherly, blood poured out of him like a leaky bladder. Just needs a coup de grace.
Fine. I'll do the deed.
And Ake will be happy.
Ken did see the light.
Oi, Vavrenik, Vavrenik. This lady's gonna make your rump a regular crocus garden.
Aye, Queen's doing us a great service. One that'll profit us both.
So,
It's okay, I
where
don't
is
know what you're
Keltulus's
talking
lair?
about.
North of here. It's a vast cavern. Ye canna miss it.
Meve bid farewell to Vavrenek.
trying to figure out
and
how I'm
set
gonna kill
out
this
on her
dragon.
way. Did her way lead to the dragon's lair, you ask? Shh. Let's not spoil the surprise.
There's spoilers in this too.
That stings. Got to blow on it a little.
Yeah, you guys got messed up. Okay, so if we do want to go fight the dragon, we've got to go up.
Trust a boarhead, and what do you get? A singed bahookie. Brown, red, gold.
Oftentimes, I
every
find
dragon's a right
myself with a
bastard.
singed bahookie.
Wait! I'm coming with ye! Gonna beat that scaly bastard so hard he'll shoot fire out his arse!
I love the dwarves. Maybe the dragon is actually friendly.
Keltalis' lair was indeed impossible to miss, as would stand to reason, for any space capable of containing a dragon
Yeah,
must
isn't the
be
new city?
indoors.
They thought it was gonna be Chicago,
The
and
lair's
then
moor, a black triangle
they,
cut out of a vast plain
it was
of
the one that
snow,
had the
loomed from
like
afar.
bio plague incident or
Confirming
something.
the dragon's presence was the powerful odor emanating from it, one of sulfur and blood.
Well then,
Gascon said,
ready to become a legendary dragon slayer?
Yeah,
My
let's jump in
father
here.
said,
This could be
never
great.
should you count pelts till the hunt is through.
Meve said, dismounting her horse.
It's all the more true when you hunt dragons. He's wounded, yes, but one puff of flame, and we shall be not legends, but corpses.
Leave all thoughts of foolhardy bravery behind.
The Lyrians crept across the dragon's threshold. They walked single file, shields raised, watched by bats hanging from the ceiling. Keltalis lay curled up on a bed of diamonds and gold coins turned red from his blood. Seeing how he strained merely to lift his massive head, Meve knew the dragon no longer posed any threat.
Come to finish what your poison began?
The monster croaked hoarsely.
Fine. Do it then.
Keltalis turned over, exposing his vulnerable underbelly, and waited calmly for the fatal blow.
I don't really want to kill the dragon. Well, maybe I do. Poison. Okay, so I'm thinking he just got poisoned by somebody, and then Egg's gonna be upset if we talk to him.
Wait.
Meve said, dropping her sword.
What poison?
Keltalis laughed while squeezing his bleeding side in pain.
So they didn't tell you? Lousy munchkins.
Hey! Watch your tongue!
Gabor yelled.
Sides, I didn't ken anything about it.
Keltalis looked the Lyrians over mistrustfully with his snake-like eyes, then began to tell his tale. The caravan Meve had met on the road was different to the others. This time, Keltalis's meat had been pickled in a special brine, one spiked with poison. As the dragon lay curled up in pain, Ferenc dwarves entered his lair and smashed his eggs.
So if I understand correctly...
Meve interrupted.
You're female?
Correct. Same as you.
As if on command, all Lyrian eyes turned to Gabor.
Can you look at me? We didn't peek under his, its tail.
If I may.
Reynard interjected.
These revelations about Keltalis's sex are undeniably fascinating. But I'm more curious why the Ferences stooped to such a dishonorable deed.
That's easy enough to guess.
Meve said.
They were afraid the dragon would soon demand more tribute to feed its young. So they decided to strike preemptively.
A wise and noble deed.
Ache cried.
Evil must always be nipped in the bud.
Egg. Okay.
To the Ferences' misfortune, they delivered too small a dose of poison. Infuriated at the sight of the broken eggs, the dragon gathered its strength and flew to the nearest town. Meve saw for herself what happened then. And now it was up to her to decide how this story would end. The dragon had killed dozens, perhaps even hundreds, but had been provoked first by the dwarves' heartless cruelty. Did it thus deserve death or mercy?
Oh. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill the
I understand
dragon.
your pain.
Meve said.
But nothing can justify the massacre you wrought.
Nothing? And what would you have done in my place?
Snorted the dragon.
Pen a letter of complaint to Elder-in-Chief Hoog? They killed my children?
I'd have done the same.
The Queen replied, not hesitating a moment.
I'd have sought revenge, knowing what punishment I'd earn.
The monster looked Meve in the eyes a long while, then dropped its head.
I have no more strength to fight. I have no more reason to fight. Do as you see fit.
It's like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to kill the dragon? Are you sure that's what you want to do? Yeah, I'm gonna kill the dragon.
Meve raised her sword high and swept it down within
I'm now Meve Dragon Slayer.
cutting the scaled belly in twain. The monster bellowed out a long roar and writhed its tail, scattering diamonds everywhere. Then grew still. Keltalis, the last red dragon between the Great Sea and the Fiery Mountains, had breathed his last. There followed a strange silence. No one cheered, no one clapped. Only Ache whispered a prayer of thanks under his breath.
That was...
Gascon said, the first to break the silence.
not terribly epic.
What'd you expect?
Gabor said, arms akimbo.
Fanfare and fireworks. The mountain to quake. He up and died. What else would he do?
I am certain, Your Grace,
Reynard said,
that the poets will endow this moment with the appropriate splendor.
I'm sure they will,
the Queen said, sheathing her sword.
for they are liars.
The Queen told her soldiers to gather a part of the dragon's treasure, small enough not to bring down the wrath of Bruverhoog, but large enough to fully compensate the Lyrians' losses.
I
And
bet you
Mead
the
gained
dragon would have come and
title of
helped us
Dragon
later.
Slayer, though she rarely made much mention of it.
Alright, we got a dragon head card. Every 3 turns on turn start, damage all enemies on the melee row by 2. Is that better than the Manticore one? We'll try it. Ow. Ike will be happy. Want to play the TTRPG, but nobody but unks play them anymore. We were actually looking at getting into a cyberpunk playthrough, but we're learning the rules of regular D&D first to try to get used to it. And I can confirm that I am old. I'm old, Gandalf. Ideas. Langscouth. The lens that makes an object appear more distant. A spud scope. A septeridian periscope used in potato cultivation. A doublegaff. A 2-sided fork. A ponyxolea. Snowshoes for horses. Can also be used as rackets. Cluck-clucks. Booties for chickens. Lumayam. A lamp derived from fluorescent tubers. There's an inventor. I don't know why you would want the one where like the objects appear more distant.
Meave squinted, the better to see the scene. Several dozen dwarves had gathered on the cliff overlooking the chasm. All were turned towards a ramp, at the peak of which stood a barrel.
What is that gathering about?
Asked the Queen.
Have we a feast day?
Nay,
Answered Gabor grimly.
'tis an execution.
Tis an execution.
A hairy head peeked out of the barrel. The long, pointy nose and ears left no doubt that it belonged to a gnome. The first Meave had ever seen in her life.
Help! Save me!
The gnome yelled.
They aim to kill me! Cast me in the chasm!
Shut your maw!
Barked the dwarf standing next to him, who then shoved the gnome inside the barrel and covered it with a lid.
Your crimes! The sheer weight of him, eh? No lighter punishment is fitting.
The other gathered dwarves nodded approvingly. 2 gripped the barrel, lay it on its side, then lifted it to cast in the chasm, paying the thumping from inside it no heed.
I'm a watch.
The Queen mounted up and squeezed her mare with her knees to urge her forward. Soon after, she heard a loud, wailing cry, the sound of wood splintering, 100 dwarves cheer, and then quiet.
They threw that gnome into the chasm. I go find it. Oh, he's not down there. What did he do?
Dare say it was the bonniest flight I've ever seen. A perfect parabola. Dare say it was the bonniest flight I've ever seen.
Why don't I just get the proper Cyberpunk game? Start from 2013.
Every year more monsters crawl out for spring
I don't know.
cleaning.
I figured that's up to whoever wants to DM it. Or I guess run the campaign. Unless it's still using those kinds of rules. Looks like we got a fight, a point of interest, some puzzles up here.
Remember, if you pass a snail en route to the mine, share a wee bite with him. Never, ever whistle in the mines. Now hold on. Pour ye some hoots first. Makes for merrier marching when things get frosty.
The blizzard's blowing in. Your Grace, perhaps we'd best pitch camp and wait for clear weather.
Tain't a bad idea. Said we might be waiting a week.
Then we march on. We've no time to waste. While we ride to and fro begging aid, Nilfgaard grows in power. We must obtain reinforcements as quickly as possible and liberate our home.
Okay, don't need the dog. Okay, everything else looks good. Unfortunately, I don't think... I have to have the Manticore trophy on there. If I don't, we're just battling monsters. Damage an enemy by this unit's power. The only difference is that he levels up by 2 instead of 1. So, that should be fine. Okay, that was fast. Go ahead and kill those. And then we will deploy you.
Again and again and again.
That frost is going to be a problem, isn't it?
Give me a target.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
But you won't. Okay. Get a bronze card. What do we got here? Give 1 charge to the card on the right. That just moves around. Yes, let's do this. Dog. Charge to the right, that would be you. Call on somebody. You.
Arbalist at your command.
Oh boy. Okay, that was a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and All right, lemons. Get in there.
As ordered.
Company, forward march!
Armor won't say.
That gives us what? 7?
We'll catch 'em all!
Yeah, and they passed. Cool. Okay. Good shit. That should be fine.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Oh, that white frost is annoying.
This harvest, we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
Every turn on turn start, increase counter by 1 and damage. And okay, yep, it's that one.
The chase is on!
I smell a leak.
Left, right, left, right.
I think I'm seeing a problem here.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
If the ring won't come off, just take the whole finger.
No, it should be fun. And again, we are just learning how to play.
You mad? Don't say that!
Can't take it anymore.
I guess that works. We're just getting rid of everybody. Right? That's everybody? Yeah, let's do it.
The unworthy shall be punished.
Maybe we kick Snicker from there. Yeah, you know what? If you want to be the group's punching bag and play Paladin and get bullied around, then feel free to join. You know, they never appreciate you until you're gone. Your Majesty, a she-dwarf hides in this mine. According to Gabor, her name is Stanka Morin. A renegade and thief sought by every clan. We could dispatch a few guards if we let her go. She's promised us to show us where to find a buried treasure of extraordinary value. What shall we do? Yes, I agree to her terms. Freedom in exchange for riches. It's going to piss people off, but... treasure. Doesn't even like Cyberpunk like us. I liked the show. I just haven't played the game yet. Stop running through walls. Stop telling me to run through walls. Don't act like that wasn't your idea.
Meve rode on in silence, endeavoring to work out the length of her exile thus far. A scout's call tore her from her reverie.
Your Grace! You must see this!
With a grave mien, the soldier indicated a track in the snow. The hobnail boot print was all too familiar. Meve had seen it before, upon Lyria's sandy tracks, and midst the ashes to which Edern had been turned.
Nilfgaardian footmen.
Seethed Meve.
Marched through of late.
Interrupted Gascon.
A day, perhaps
How'd they
2
get up
days
here?
past.
The scouts had learned a Nilfgaardian caravan with an armed escort had recently arrived in Mahakam. The invaders had brought with them chests brimming with gold and jewels, then exchanged these for the finest Mahakaman-forged swords and spears. A scout gave me one of the coins the Blackclads had used for payment. Upon the coin's back, the Lyrian eagle.
Can't accept it. You need to at least watch a 2-hour lore video
through gritted teeth.
For arms that will cut down my
I'll
fighting men
queue
and
it up. Now that I've actually
We might
spoke
yet
it into
pursue and hunt
existence,
them
I'm
down,
sure
said
YouTube is
Reynard, a
drawing
spark
up
in his eye.
And make certain
suggestions.
Eddahi never lays hands on those weapons.
Okay,
might,
we're gonna go rob
okay.
the caravans.
Piped up Gabor, who had been listening to their exchange.
But you might also recall, we Mahakamans are neutrals who assure all guests within our borders safety. True, formally speaking, the Nilfgaardians have passed outside them, but attack him a stone's throw from our gates, and you'll see Brewer's rage come out his ears as steam, and out his arse as fire.
Okay. Well... we need Brewer more than... okay, we're going to
No
ignore
war's
it.
outcome has been swayed by a few wagons of arms, no matter their quality.
Yeah,
said the
we're going
queen,
the
vaulting
diplomatic
into her
route.
saddle.
Yet if we turn
Don't
Brewer
worry,
against us,
I'm only there for the
I dare
cyberpunk.
say
You can
we
still
shall
be
never
pushed
wrest
around.
our land from black-clad hands.
The queen's men regretted her reluctance to attack, but none tried to dissuade her. They knew her too well.
It's because, it's not my fault. It's because I'm playing a paladin, and I'm surrounded by all these rogues, pretty much. Can't do the right thing if their lives depended on it. What is this? Remember, lads and lassies, wash your beard with an herbal rinse before and after every shift. If you pass a snail en route to the mine, share a wee bite with it. If a hare, dove, or thrush crosses your path, stop where you are, and never, ever whistle in the mind. Some sort of night hag. While the human kingdoms are mere hundreds of years old, the chronicles of Mahakam stretch back over millennia. Over its long history, the mountainous region has been home to many great discoveries, heroic deeds, and terrible crimes. The dwarves, however, preferred to keep silent about past conflicts, instead emphasizing brotherhood above all else. Yet the stain of shed blood and alabaster snow is difficult to truly forgive and forget, and its continued memory attracts beasts that thrive on injustice and suffering, including creepy dogs, apparently. Picking a paladin just attracts bullying. I know. I can't wait to play a I don't know, Something cowardly. Okay. On turn start, every turn, spawn 4 Barghest with 4 power. If there's a Barghest on the battlefield, gain immune. Zeal. Damage an enemy by 3. Whenever an ally is destroyed, gain 1 charge. Unit's power. Equal to the unit on its left. Okay. We play this.
It's gonna be a right good levy, big and
Kill these.
beautiful.
And then we play you. Set a unit's power equal to the unit on its left. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, hold on. Yes, again. Imagine needing to follow oaths and worlds. I had to choose the Oath of Glory because otherwise I was going to get screwed over by my companions. They're like, let's pick fight with guards. Let's steal things from people. Like, guys, no, let's be good people. I'm sure he's disappointed with all the dishonor around him.
Don't you worry yourself, Your Grace.
Take
We'll
it
get
in
done in no
stride.
time.
It's okay. The rogue almost died and has turned a new leaf. Okay, so if we play this, boom. Set a unit's power equal to the unit on its left.
If anyone asks, you've not
And
seen
I do
me.
that, so now it can't be destroyed. One, two, three.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
Oh, I'm just short. Okay. That's strange. Cool. We play you. Great. We play... play you.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
And then we play you.
It's gonna be a right good levy, big and beautiful.
You just keep doing that. No, because then I destroy... Crap. That's not it. Okay. See you, step bro. It's weird every time I say it. I'm sorry. I can't. Okay, you can't be played before you.
Don't you worry yourself, Your Grace. We'll get her done in no time.
Okay, end turn. Then we play you.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
Oh, I see how to do. Do this.
Greetings. What is it?
Set you equal. Great. We do this.
If anyone asks,
Set you equal.
You've not seen me.
There it is. I don't know if that was worth it. That was a lot of mental effort. I think we can build one of the buildings we were looking at and grabbing, which was the command tent. There goes all of our money, all of our wood. But we can probably build some really cool decks now. Once I get around to doing that. Grab some loot.
We shan't pass this way.
Oh, brain it. Whatever would we do without you? Plummet off the cliff like lemmings, no doubt.
Guess God's such a dick. Beloaf! Hello.
Meve squinted and gazed off into the
What have you
distance.
missed? I killed a dragon.
It seemed to her that hundreds of black patches covered the peaks on the horizon. Once she had ridden up closer, she realized these were the windows of homes carved out of solid rock.
Our pride this was,
sighed Gabble.
Burra's Rump. A city carved out of mountain rock.
I killed a dragon, and now I'm
Hundreds of
helping
miles
the
of
dwarves
tunnels,
with a bunch of
dozens
monsters.
of steelworks, smithies and
Boros
forges.
rump.
Now, it's a vast lair to monsters. They ooze from underground, weave their nests, hatch their young, and when hunger hits them in the gut, they prowl down into the pass.
Meave stood at the entrance to the underground city. The monumental gate, cast in bronze, lay on the ground, folded multiple times as a scroll of paper. Out of blackened windows oozed a stench of rotting meat and mold. The Queen bent an ear to hear water dripping, and, in the distance, a metallic scraping. A sound akin to chitinous scales rubbing against rock.
The soldiers await your order, Your Grace,
said Reynard quietly, as if he feared he would wake the beasts asleep in the caverns.
Do you recall my words as we fled Lyria?
Said Meave, turning to Reynard.
You swore you would retake your crown, even if you had to penetrate hell to do so.
Time to follow that oath.
The Queen inhaled deeply and stepped forward, her sword raised and prepared to strike or parry. Moments later, it was swinging, fighting, as the current tenants of Borrow's Rump came out to meet her.
Okay. Optional, destroy the monster nest. Once upon a time, the Fuchs clan mined Borrow's Rump for iron ore. When the Rump's last veiny deposit was extracted, the dwarves, with their hallmark pragmatism, repurposed the spent shafts into living quarters. Little did they know that their innovative house project would soon shelter an unanticipated class of tenants. Yeah, if you ever had any interest in... Yeah, if you have any interest in Cyberpunk, you can go back and look at the chat. They just talked about it. You never killed the dragon? I didn't want to lose Ake. Ake was like, let's kill it. Everybody was very depressed after I killed it because it was really sad.
Oh, this stench is foul.
Alright, the Slizzard Nest. Every 3 turns on turn start, spawn a Slizzard. Damage self by 10 whenever a Slizzard is destroyed. Well, let's go ahead and start setting things on fire.
Catch!
On the back.
Damn it! They're hatching! Place is about to swarm with creepers!
Yeah, it's not going to be great, but it'll be fine. Every turn on turn start, destroy the lowest ally and boost a random ally by its power. We want to be killing these things. Alright. Let's go ahead and... deploy you. Oh, crap.
Though I walk through the valley of darkness,
Thanks,
I shall
Ake.
fear no evil. Left, right, left, right.
There's a lot of harpies. Okay. Go ahead and call in the drummer.
Lyria!
Boom. That's going to be 6. Which we can then use to kill you. Which should damage you by 10. Nice. And then we can play Lemons.
Fear not. We shall
And the
achieve
dog.
our goal.
And boost you. Call in another unit. Bordeaux.
Discipline shall bring us victory.
Call in another unit. Another drummer.
Again and again and again.
Lemons. Call in another unit. You. If I focus on killing these guys. This is going well. Things are getting eaten en masse. Cool. Okay. All in. Perfect.
We'll catch 'em all.
Let's focus on you. See what my elf and onion soup can bring up here. Rivian Onager, damage unit by 3 whenever an ally is destroyed, gain 1 charge. Power of each unit to the on row to the average of the. Okay, let's try this. It probably won't work for. Dang it, and this row is full. That's unfortunate. And it won't work for you. That's just bad luck. Do you like harpies? Okay. What can we do here? I'm feeling pretty safe. I think we can kill these pretty quickly.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to
Cool. There's our 9 to hit you. Who just died? I didn't see. I hope it wasn't anybody important. Damage all these harpies by 4. Killing a dragon, Geralt will not be happy. Geralt, probably not. I think he and the dragons were cool in the games.
Army's
But,
a waste
you know,
of time for one like me.
Gotta follow the path. Cool, I think I can then get a... You done? Okay. I'll wait. I'll wait. It's fine. You keep going.
God's blast it. My breastplate chafes. This way! Follow me!
Success.
Though wounded,
Yeah, Stepbro, you're
Meve
back.
approached the Shaelmar,
Ever seem to
which lay
focus on the work I
writhing
have
on
to
the
do?
ground. She then ran her sword
I'm glad
through
that
its heart,
watching
finishing
me
it.
play Gwent is more
Yet
entertaining
so
than
spent
whatever
was
it
she
is
that
you
she
have to
lacked the
do it for
strength
work.
to pull her blade from between the plates of the chitinous armor.
The beast near took me.
She whispered.
It was very close.
Hey, we got another card. Whoops, man, another route.
The Lyrians reached a vast hall that had once served the clans as their meeting room. The stone benches were covered in sticky slime and insectoid eggs, while bats of varying size hung from the crystal chandeliers. Gascon rummaged through old, weathered bones, surely hoping to find something of value. Gabor, in turn, was at a shut and locked door, grappling with it as if it were a deadly beast. The door finally gave way with a sigh,
This is
and the
actively
dwarf
our
raised
D&D
his
session.
arms in a triumphant
The
gesture.
rogue is looking for money, and I'm Gabor, and I'm trying to open this door and pass my strength check.
It's a storeroom. Should hold miners' tools aplenty.
He said, enthused.
Some barrels of alchemical brews in here too. Lucky there's no sign of moisture. They haven't soaked through. All's we've got to do is roll them out into the corridor and set a bit of fire to them. And whoomph! We'll have sealed the beasts off from the pass once and for all.
Meve treated the dwarves' instructions as hallowed. Soon after, the mountains trembled from a powerful explosion. Rubble came down and blocked the tunnels. They say the plumes of smoke escaping the window openings in the rock could be seen as far as Aldersburg.
Cool, we blew it up. Oh, wee beasties will be coming out from it. That takes care of Boro's rump. And there should be one more place we need to go deal with. My queen! Scouts noticed a glimmer in the eye of that bas-relief sculpture. We'd scale it, but our engineers would have to prepare the proper equipment, though a fall from that height is sure to result in a broken neck. Yeah, give me that card. That looks like a grenade. Do not worry, dwarves.
Dark clouds
I've
hovered
saved you.
over the horizon, and a strong gale snapped their banners.
Damn it, a storm's coming. Gabor! Take us to the nearest settlement. We must seek shelter.
Soon the Lyrians arrived in Stuhlkamp. The town square proved full of folk. Several dozen dwarves laden with large sacks and satchels stood about in smaller groups. When a thick snow began to fall, the dwarves cheered. Tears streamed down the cheeks of several, but Meve could not tell if they issued from some fortuitous occurrence, or if the strong wind had wrung moisture from their eyes.
What is it we witness? Why do they rejoice at a snowstorm?
Asked Meve, pulling her hood over her head.
Well, the Blizzard's good cause to postpone their expedition by another day.
Gabor responded.
See, they've been conscripted by drawn lots to be settlers. Found homes in a village in Blackbrook Vale. 7 expeditions have gone that way already, and none survived longer than a year. Valley's cursed. No two ways about it.
Intrigued, Meve proceeded to speak with the settlers' leader. He confirmed Gabor's claim. He had buried many a previous colonist. All had been abnormally thin, pale, prematurely greyed, as if some wraith had drawn the lifeblood out of them. Once the dwarf had finished his tale, he gripped the queen's hand firmly,
You guys tried
and promising
hiring
a
a
generous
witcher?
reward, begged that she and her Lyrians accompany the expedition to Blackbrook Valley.
Tain't far. Mere few leagues north along the main road. We'll make the march much easier to ken with the whole army, in case of any danger.
I know not how useful our swords can be against curses and spectres,
Said Meve.
but leave you bereft and in need I will not. We shall march with you into Blackbrook Vale and see to it that you are safely arrived. Then we will march on.
The dwarf sped off to announce the good tidings to his settler brethren. By the time the blizzard had abated, they were ready to march.
Okay, we're almost there. This must be the next quest area. And here's the mountain. So we're getting there.
Be bold. Take on challenges, risks even. But before you set out to do anything, buy yourself some proper insurance. Always darkest for the dawn. Or when the last candle in the mine goes out. Waiting's painful. Forgetting's
Okay, he's just got like folk sayings to tell me.
Stay clear of Borrow's Rump. Unless you like shale Mars, that is.
Yeah,
The
but I
elder
cleared
gets
it.
a wee stranger
We're good.
Every year. Scary to think where he'll be 100 from now. I'd cut my beard, but I haven't yet received written permission.
Your Majesty, the local blacksmith, Zradvik Cranmer, is pulling a fragment of magical runestone of some sort or other. Should you collect all the remaining pieces, you'll be able to create a powerful artifact, or so he claims. What is your decision, milady? Shall we purchase it? Yes. A powerful artifact known as a bomb. Northern Wind. It's a type of grenade. What does it do? Okay, this is the Wolfsbane. This is the one we got. Draw 2 units and set their power to 1. Damage all damaged enemies by 4, and then damage all enemies by 2. Could be cool. You know what? We'll swap it out for the elf and onion soup. Too many angry dwarves in this game. Have you ever met a dwarf that isn't angry? That's a pretty common stereotype. Like there's gonna be a battle down here. Some harpies. While passing a nearby cave, Meeb's attention turned to the icicles hanging from the cavern's mouth. They seemed to pulsate eerily with a soft light. The queen told herself it was a mere reflection of the sun's rays. Yet, she had a witcher's expertise at her disposal. Yet had she a witcher's expertise at her disposal, she would know that ice can be enchanted with stolen dreams, and such circumstances could mean but one thing. A Seleno harpy nest must be close by. Yeah, when do we get to hire a witcher? Are there going to be any witchers in this Witcher game?
Again and again and again.
A Barbagazi. Sort of insect, I think. Okay. I don't like it. Let's go ahead and deploy you.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
And we'll set it on fire. After 3 turns, on turn start, spawn a harpy egg.
Oh!
A bear. Okay. None of these units have the same power. I'm hesitant to use it. Let's go ahead and
This
set
could
this
hurt.
row on fire too. Bullying complex is a real thing. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what the mysterious bone talisman will do. Okay, it's moving everybody around. And then it's healing us, damaging them, plus the dog. The problem is he's resilient, so he's gonna be here next round. But, oh well, whatever. We'll be fine. Can't be talking. I'm short too. I mean, what are we defining short as here? Yeah, that's fine. We'll make it work. No, not the dog.
An army's a waste of time for one like me.
No, not the dog. Please don't hurt the dog. Go ahead and pull out a Rivian person. Go ahead and put out Lemons. Lemons will go ahead and do his thing. Grab you. We'll pull out this guy.
Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Lemons, go ahead, do your thing. Pull out you. 5'6", I'm cooked. Hey. Okay, I'm 5'6". Could be worse. You could be, you know, if you're tall, you're more likely to die soon. That's what I tell myself. Okay. Ooh. You can dunk though. I'm like a 4-foot back. Ordo.
We must trust each other.
Means I can call on you, which
Left,
means Lemons.
right,
You can do
left,
this, and then you
right.
can call another person.
Lyria!
It's fantastic. And then you can hit all those 11s. Did you just eat one of my units? Did you eat the dog? He ate my dog.
For you, pal! Anything.
What an asshole.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
How's the love life? I'm happy, so. Already been there, done that. Okay, where are you? Stop spawning harpies, please. For the love of God. Okay. Go here. Play you.
Oh, a shame to let this bounty go to waste.
Fantastic. And then we play the skull to get rid of every unit in our graveyard. Skull is great. Love the skull. And that should do it, unless the monsters just have something absolutely awesome in their deck. Can't believe they ate my dog, man. They tried. That was actually pretty good. Hoo-hoo-ha. Doyen, son of Arbin, rumor has it those plowing Barbagazi have come down from the mountains again. Take a few lads and get rid of those scabby hairballs for good. And if they reach Fuchs territory, don't you dare follow them. Hoog. Golden chest. Congratulations! We have a multiplayer avatar border. You know, we still have 2 treasure maps we have not found the treasure for.
Neve had stopped and was removing packed ice from her mare's fetlocks when Gabor Zigrin approached. The dwarf squatted at the queen's side, glanced about quickly, then started speaking in a barely audible whisper.
Your Majesty, I overheard some folk talking in the smithy. Birdies claim there's treasure, true riches, in the hills near Blackbrook Vale, south of here. Stowed away there. And nobody dares go looking for it on account of beasts that have made their lairs there. But you've got a wee army behind you. I reckon you could try. Might be worth the risk, eh?
Aren't we going there anyway to go
brushed
help
the
the
snow
people?
from her knees and, raising a hand against the glaring sunlight, peered towards the mountains. Though tempted, she had doubts. To start, the rocky scree at their feet warned clearly of avalanches.
I shall think on it,
She answered, before vaulting into her saddle.
Blackbrook Vale holds many secrets and many treasures. Discover your head in the mountains. Hoo-hoo-ha, hoo-hoo-ha, unforgiving winters come. Fear no snow nor icy gale, fight the frost with mugs of ale.
Anybody want to join my team? Got a few people. What's the map looking like here? We went down, Okay, there's another puzzle up here. So far, there haven't been any puzzles I've ran away from. Gascon always had something to boast, that there was no other as handsome as he, that no other had his talent for juggling, and the list goes on. Other soldiers simply rolled their eyes and ignored him. However, once during a stop at a brewery, Gascon claimed he could hold his ale better than any dwarf. This had crossed the line for Gabor Zigrin, who promptly pulled a mug from his saddlebag. You have to finish our cold ale before Gabor does. Alright, we're getting drunk. Okay, every turn on turn start, take 3 cold swigs of ale. Order. Use 1 charge to take 1 swig of cold ale. If you take more swigs than you have gawkers on the round, gain 1 gawker. Splish splash. Give each competitor 1 charge. Sudsy inspiration. On this turn, each charge used allows 2 swigs of ale instead of 1. Absorb an ally's charges after 1 turn. Give them all back with an additional 2 charges. Okay, we'll go ahead, take a swig. Take another. Give Gascon 1 charge for every 2 gawkers. Alright, I need more people to show up. Oh, and then we can skip our turn and then get them back with an additional 2 charge. I understand. I think right here we'll take those. We have 6. So we won't get one this turn. Oh, no, we do get one because we took more sips than we have these people. Each charge used allows 2 swigs of ale instead of 1. Okay, we're gonna try something here. He's gonna have 3 more turns. Oh, and I have to play a card. Ah, crap. Ah, whatever. Okay, hold on. I got this. I got this. I can drink. Take a drink. Take another. Enter. Okay. Take a drink. Take another. Turn. Okay. Use this to... gain another Gawker. All right. Well, we're not gonna beat him at drinking. I don't think anybody can actually beat a dwarf. But you return to a drinking game. Nobody can beat a dwarf at drinking. Just wrong. Your Majesty, Gabor says this is our final refuge from where we can rest and enjoy a warm meal before venturing into Blackbrook Vale. The soldiers are spent from climbing and need to sit a spell. If your grace would find some extra coin to provide for our stay. Yeah, everybody calm down. Get our mood up. This is about to probably get pretty dark. And I think that is where we're also going to leave it for today. Right before... Wow, 3 hours exactly. Look at that. Right before we head down into apparently what is a cursed valley full of treasure. I'm sure that will end well. Yeah, cool. All right, that is... And you guys probably have to go back to work. So... that is where we're going to leave it for today. We killed the dragon, which is interesting. I don't know how that's going to turn out. Ake was happy, so that's important. But definitely not the right thing to do. I don't feel like. Perfect timing, of course, because you came back. Yeah, so that's going to be it. I should be back next week with more. We probably will be able to get to... We got to clear out what looks like this... whatever this is, this other monster nest, and we'll probably be able to make our way up into the city, and hopefully the king will be appreciative of all the good deeds we've done along our way. Yeah, tomorrow I think Poyo EMR is going to be back with another Final Fantasy job quest, so check that out. I don't know which one he's doing. It might be the ranged one, I'm pretty sure. So should be entertaining. And then yeah, I'm not sure what the rest of the week is, but I hope it's a good one. I hope everybody has a great rest of your week. Stay safe out there. Stay hydrated. It's hot. I know it's hot here, so anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Become the best you can be. Become a Gwent player and believe it.